Nerdcore could rise up. It could get elevated. Nerdcore could rise up. It could get elevated. Nerdcore used to be just a
Hello,
made-up word.
Huckleberries. Welcome back. Or I guess you guys should say welcome me back. We're going to do a modified intro here because welcome to Everyman's Guide to Nerddom, where we are we are both 40-something-year-olds who talk about pretty much whatever we want. I'm Chris, and only Chris. Kyle is on his sabbatical, moving, so I have guest hosts today. First and foremost is Mr. Choaf. We all know and love him, the Grand Inquisitor Choaf. Choaf, who you have remembered, has been on a couple of the podcasts, most famously the Weird Al podcast. He's our resident expert for Weird Al. Welcome in, Choaf.
Thank you. Thank you.
And next off, we have longtime listener, first-time podcaster, Mr. Jethro Bodine. Good buddy of ours who games with us on Friday and Saturday nights. Also has his own Twitch channel at Jethro Bodine. We'll post a link in the comments down below. Again, this is modified. We're still trying to work this out without Kyle. So Jethro, welcome in.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for having me. I'm so nervous.
so nervous. He's gonna be watering some flowers soon. Mostly when we don't ask him to. But yeah, we have community games that we do on Friday, Saturday nights with like-minded nerds. We have a Discord channel. Links are going to be posted below. So come on in, join us. We'd love to have you in the community. And today's episode is based off of 2 weeks ago, a gaming session we had on Friday night, where Choaf started talking about parenting slang and, excuse me, and I readily admit I don't know what the fuck it is, half of it. And Jethro chimed in a couple times like, what the fuck is Skibby?
Skibidi.
Skibidi, my bad.
Doodah.
And Lily was dying. I had a couple people comment on, you guys should do an episode on that, just mostly because you don't know what the hell you're talking about, and have Jethro join in because his comments were just killing us on what the current state is. So I will readily admit, I don't know what the hell my 13-year-old's saying half the time. Jethro has some kids, and his kids are a little bit older, and I think you got one that's similar in age to mine, don't you?
Yeah, mine, I'm about 12.
Well, okay. That's your youngest, right?
About 12.
About 12.
You have to think about that.
This
Jethro's not sure. So yeah, Jethro, do you understand what your 12-year-old's saying half the time, or your older kids?
I mean, my boy, yeah. I mean, but yeah, my daughter, we went on a trip, and I had two 12-year-olds in the back of the car, and I'm just, what the hell y'all talking about? It's like, I mean, pig Latin almost. And like, what the hell?
Hey, Pig Latin, we'd be able to understand better, I think.
And I asked you the other day, do you have Tourette's? Because I mean, just blurts out and shit. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
I think you're allowed to ask that.
No, he can. It's his daughter.
Oh, that's right.
You get it? Because it's his daughter.
Mm-hmm. Stop that right there before it gets too far.
Yeah, before it gets too far. So, yeah, mine just turned 13, and we had 11, 13, and a couple almost 14-year-olds in the house. Finally went to bed about 3:30 after I heard the screaming stuff. I'm like, I'm safe. Then at 4:30 again, I heard yelling and giggling and screaming. I'm like, they aren't asleep. And 90% of the time, the shit that I heard, I could not understand what they were saying. And it was infinite eye rolls from all those girls. Like it was an infinite loop of eye rolls. Like we had to take out the car seat for our youngest in both our cars to transport them to Target to the park because this is what they wanted to do at night. And
Go to the park at night. That's weird.
it was 7:00. Still light out.
Okay.
But it's still night, you know. Not
evening.
darkness. It's evening. It's evening. Whatever, Choaf.
God, you got to see my eye rolls right now. That's all I'm saying.
Whatever, Choaf. Choaf and his 13-year-old eye rolls. So this is my first time meeting most of these girls, right? So they don't know how to take me.
Are you on stranger danger?
And stranger danger, yes, of course. But you know, youngest always has, she's my girly girl. She's 7, likes all things glittery, always has like a stuffed animal or something. And these girls are like, why is all this glitter in the back seat? And without missing a beat, didn't even look at him. I go, oh, that's for my weekend job as a drag queen. And the all talking in the car stopped from these 4 girls. And then I saw one of them looking at me, the one that was sitting next to me, just looking at me going, and I go, dude, I am totally kidding.
He's not.
I don't do drag shows on the weekends. I go,
So weekdays.
I do them on Tuesdays. And she goes, what? I go, no, I'm kidding. And then they said something, and I don't understand what the 3 of them said. It was something, I don't even remember what it was. It was like Skibidi or Dibbity or Doodah or Hip Hip Hooray or some shit. And I was going, how do I call the wife and ask her if she knows what this means without them knowing? I'm like, oh, I can text. And I'm like, no. I'm like, So this is kind of what led to all this. You know, long story long. This is what led to all of this. Is we don't understand what the current generation is talking about. Now I know what the hell my parents went through. And I actually feel pretty bad. Not bad.
No, you
not
don't.
Totally bad. No,
not
not
really.
totally bad. No. But it is frustrating. I mean, Jethro, have you gone through similar thoughts?
I mean, that might be one of the reasons why I drink. Maybe I can get down on that level. I mean, it's just, I mean, the eye rolls, and it's been pretty. I think it started probably about 6 months ago. You know, that stare and eye roll, and just do it out of the blue, not saying nothing, not doing nothing, but then you get like a bunch of them together, and it's just. Yeah, I mean, you have the around the room eye roll, and it's
infinite eye rolls.
I mean,
Choaf, you got just a nephew, or do you got nephews and nieces?
I got a nephew and niece, but they're both. My nephew's 18, my niece is 22 now. So, and I don't really interact with them much, so I don't think they're into most of this slang because again they're in that older group,
right? The older demographic.
I beat them whenever I don't understand them. You know, I do the good Oklahoma uncle, routine.
Not that EGTN endorses beating of children
when they deserve it. Don't beat your kids. Don't beat your kids.
Yeah, don't beat your kids unless you're Choaf.
Yeah. Don't beat your kids unless they're not your kids. Then it's okay.
And then it's
right?
okay.
Yeah. No. Do not hit children. Do not hit young adults. You will go to jail.
But you can hit that glizzy.
Yeah, glizzy.
Is this a family show?
No.
We know this is 18 plus most of the time.
18 and a half up.
So what the format of today's show will be is Choaf has a list of words. Jethro and I are going to try and guess what they are without any context. If we can't get it, we're going to ask for it in a sentence.
Can you spell it?
We
Probably
can't.
Not.
We wouldn't get Jethro, then you and I really wouldn't get it.
Country or origin?
Country of origin. Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Okay. let me be clear. Guyver does not pay me, so this is not that detailed.
No.
This is almost copied from Wikipedia word for word. So,
well, hell, do you think that we get paid for this show? No.
No.
Oh, y'all
Because
don't?
Literally-
Cassie will not endorse us.
Literally, what was it last night? Whenever I did text you, like, hey, what? You didn't tell me what time we were planning today until I texted you last night. Until I talked to Jethro. He's the one that told me you said 11-ish. I'm like, oh, that
Good
would have been
point.
nice to know.
Good point. That's fair.
I think that was what 1:30 this morning.
Yeah, something. And after we stopped talking, I realized I didn't do anything, so I was up till over 4 in the morning, fucking trying to find shit.
But good quality words here.
Yep, good quality. Well, it's Gen Z, and you know. And I will say this also. Okay, in my research, in my hours of research, too, I ran into a lot of words that are now being contributed to Gen Alpha, which is literally what the hold on, I have it. I wrote down.
Yeah, who's considered Gen Alpha?
Are they starting all over? What
Gen
Z?
Alpha. Okay, Gen Z. Let's go. Okay, let's go to millennials because I think we're all millennials by this definition. Well, no, maybe not. No.
I'm not.
Yeah, I forget Guyver's old as shit. Gen X then is 1965 to 1979 on this list. Now,
So I'm an Xer.
yeah, so a lot of them, because when you go to millennial, it says born 1980 to 1994. Now, in my own research in the past, I found it says 81 to 94, 82 to 9. So it's like that one, and it's like that on, I think, every list where the end of the generations and beginning of the generations kind of get fudged by numbers, blah, blah, blah. So take that as you will. Gen Z is 1995 to 2012. And just to let you know again, Jethro, because you didn't know last night, they're also considered Zoomers. So that's where I think the G stands for. Gen Alpha is 2013 to 2025.
Jesus Christ.
Also known as the I generation or global generation, iPads and being connected, you know, all that stuff.
Because they were born with all that stuff.
Yeah, like all that stuff was like born in their hands. And then they've already listed like generation beta, which I don't see how you can do that because I thought the generations were
born yet.
Yeah, because it's 2025 to 2039, but everything everything I've always heard about generations is it's what happened in a chunk where kids developed, which I guess you could have the years, but you don't know what to call them. And I guess that's just a placeholder because I don't millennials were not called millennials. Yeah, millennials were not called millennials for a long time. My life. We were not called millennials. I think we were called Generation Y for a long time. Yeah. Well, and then they finally came up with the name.
And then the millennials were closer to the 2000s. It used to be like years ago. So
well,
I think they've shifted a lot of it.
I think that was more the boomers insulting anybody born. Look at that. Like everybody was a millennial to a boomer at a certain point, you know, so it's like that kind of thing. Anyways, so I just wanted to say that like some of this might be Gen Alpha also. So not for you guys, but it's more for our audience that comes at me. So don't come at me.
Or do come at them.
I will ban you. I will ban you on Discord.
Yeah. So listen to Choaf. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. And I also have it broke down to easy, medium, and hard from what I think. Because like a lot of the easy ones are just from the word itself seem easy or are easy and you can connect the dots. You know, like I talked on like when we were gaming, I was like, you know, if there's etymology or whatever, if there's a connection to words, the stuff makes sense. It's like, okay, I get it. But others are just like so out of left field. I'm like, how did you get there? we'll go over those words because those are the hard words. So whenever you guys want to start.
Let's start.
Okay, well, the first one I'm going to put out is AF or ASF. And a lot of this is also, I think, chat speak also. But you know how that becomes regular
everyday
speak.
talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so ASF. Is that age, sex, fuck?
No, old man.
Well, I think that would be more appropriate, sir.
I think you're
Is that a
wrong.
test they got to take in school?
Yes. No. Okay.
Okay, can we get it in a sentence?
That is lame ASF. You're crazy AF.
Oh, that's fuck.
Yeah, you go.
Wait,
That's
so
why-
they just put it's literally as fuck?
As
Yeah.
ASF, so they just put the first word, use the full first word, and then just put the F.
Yeah, dude, there's a couple of these that are like that. It's like, how did you get this abbreviation? Like really, it's the AF part. That's really more
That's
of it.
fun.
I don't
That's how we would
yeah.
know it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I gave it first. I said AF.
Yeah.
I said that.
Yeah, you did. But
Yeah,
it still boggles my mind.
Yeah, but again, like we've discussed before, the millennials did it, Gen Z's gonna do, boomers did it, Gen X did it. We all change words to make them our own. So I get it. And there's a lot of that. There's a lot of like co-opting words that millennials used or even Gen X used and made it their own or reusing it like it's bell bottoms or something.
I get it. All right, what's our next word?
Okay, next word is banger.
Oh, that's like that's a banger, like something that's catchy, something that has that's catchy.
Yeah.
I guess that'd be the best way to put it. I know
Describe
that
something exceptional, impressive, high quality, often referring to a catchy or energetic piece of music, in most things.
right.
Okay, then we got basic.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jethro,
yeah, that one's that one's pretty basic too.
Well, there you go. You
Plain.
use innocence.
Yeah, that one. I think that one's been around for a little bit too.
yeah.
Yeah, because I think it came from basic bitch or basic white girl or whatever.
Nothing-
when it, like Starbucks
Nothing
and stuff.
exceptional, right?
Yeah. Well, and it's also their definition is like it's used to denote those who prefer mainstream products, trend. Like basically, they're not individuals; they're sheep, as like other things would say it. They follow trends. They're not unique. They're basic.
I'm
literally-
basic AF then.
Yep,
Basic
exactly.
ASF.
Okay, that's why these are in the easy column, and there's a lot of it. Like I was surprised on how many of these actually became easy.
Right.
Like they're not creative, so there you go. Or they're just using words that their parents probably used, and that's I get it. The next one is bestie.
Best friend.
Yep. Then we got big yikes.
Is that like an oh no?
It's
or like more shock or like
Yeah, like
Oh.
an
Yeah.
exclamation.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like describe something embarrassing or cringy, a response to something offensive comment. Like everything you say, Guyver, is a big yike.
And everything Choaf does is cringe, so that's why
Yeah,
we're
there you go.
friends.
See? Yeah, it all works out.
It all works out because we're cringy as F.
Yep.
Basically.
Yeah, basic. Body count.
Body count. Like,
In Call of Duty? Or
yeah, Call of Duty. Like as many lots of bodies that you killed.
Or is this the
I mean-
bedroom?
Here you go. There you go. Jethro, we have a winner.
Is it really? Was that a total guess?
Instead of notches
It's-
on the bedpost, it's
It's like, what's your body count? What's your body count? Like how many people have you
Jethro,
had sex with?
No, let's go. Jethro, did you actually know that one?
no. I mean, I'm just. Well, I was looking at that girl in the pink too. That's in your background, and that's what.
She's old though. With the
No,
dude
not
with
the
the
other
orange.
one.
Wait, you didn't specify.
I mean, I ain't
Jethro
got my glasses
granny
on,
fucker.
so,
Yeah.
I mean, Gilf, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Raisin wrinkler.
They need love. They need loving too.
They do need loving too. He's gonna knock the prune juice out of her.
It depends.
That's very
Depends.
cringe. Big yikes. See how that worked?
Jethro's like, he's gonna show up at her house with some flowers and Metamucil.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I rub some Bengay on her body.
There you go. Ease those muscles.
Playing Marvin Gaye while you're rubbing it in.
All right. Next one we got is bougie.
Yeah.
All right,
Jethro, that's old bling bling right there. That's you know, the high end stuff.
High class, materialistic.
Yep.
You must live in a castle since you're acting bougie. So, and
like
that
richer,
one,
would that be considered like a richer?
Yeah, well, or just you have like you could have bougie taste. You know, like, oh, I only eat the, you know, and be poor.
Yeah.
Poor people act outside their social economic class all the time, or run a credit card up so you can afford like the iPad or the
finer stuff in life.
The Apple headphones are $500 a pair. You know, that kind
of thing. Or the $3,500 VR set.
Yeah. And again, some of these I had didn't do Wikipedia, so I was like, I have some stuff, and like this one, this is another example of this is not that far off. That's why I was saying it was easy. It's been around, like it's literally derived from a French term, the bourgeois or bougier, which is originally in the 16th century, and in the 70s it had been bougie. And so it's like repopularized in 2016 with a song from Little Uzi Vert, whoever that is. I mean, I don't understand, but whatever. That alone is another issue. But
treat me like one of your French girls.
Let's do a little karaoke, a little Uzi. Come on,
yeah. Let me spit those bars or that mumble. I don't know if he's a mumble rapper or whatever. Next we have okay boomer.
That's an insult to the boomers. That's saying basically derogatory, saying all right, whatever, you're old, your opinion doesn't matter.
I thought it was just something about the Sooners or something.
Hey.
We're gonna
the majority of the people that listen to this podcast are probably from Oklahoma. So.
No, but you're a boomer Sooner, right? That's what I was saying.
Jethro.
Yeah, it is definitely to mock older people, like because I've heard people like, especially like Gen Alpha, if they say it, they'll say it to a millennial. It's just like originally started as it's the baby boomers. Now it's kind of an insult to insult anybody that's older that might have these old views,
I am fearing the day that I get told this.
Well,
I am fearing the day that I get told this.
Okay, boomer.
Swear to God, if I see you on site, I'm fucking you
up. Next one is oof.
Oof, is that like a mistake? Like oof.
It's like discomfort, surprise, dismay, sympathy for someone else's pain. And the reason, like, that is not new. Like, it's literally one of the things that says it's early 2000s, and I know there's like, I know that's like a thing in Minnesota.
There's like Charlie Brown, weren't it?
Yeah, it's like, and it's more of like, I think more of an onomatopoeia of like a sound you would make. It's like, ooh, you know, that kind of thing.
Can you spell that?
No, I barely got it out.
Jethro wants you to use that in a sentence.
Oof is an onomatopoeia. There.
I don't think it was oof he was confused on, sir.
I know.
It's an elemental Pia thing.
Yeah.
Next one is owned.
That's one that we use.
You got owned gaming and you have a lot of body counts.
Yep.
yeah, I see. Got it. Yeah, like, getting beat in a game like so badly.
You got owned in it. Yep.
Again, this says it's originated in 1990s. Like I said, like lot of the stuff I was reading was like they do use old language, which we all did. Like I remember saying,
Yep.
yeah, they're co-opting it.
Like
they're
thrift
trying to
storing
take it
the
back. They're
language.
trying to take it from us. Yeah.
That's our word. We're taking it back.
Yeah. Pick me.
Pick me. Can you
Yeah.
spell that?
PICK space ME.
Okay, so it's 2 words.
Yeah.
Picking someone.
Body count. I always go back to the body count.
It's she's acting like such a pick me.
I will defer to Jethro on this one.
What the hell? I would go with needy.
Spoiled brat.
Yeah.
It's someone that seeks validation by trying to stand out, like put it like basically
An attention whore.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. I couldn't think of that one. But yeah, we all, the person that raised their hands tries to answer every question in the classroom, things like that. That kind of person.
Oh, Pekingese.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pekingese. No,
that's a dog.
That's my masseuse. She's very good. She's got decades of experience.
Oof.
Yeah. Red flag.
Body count.
And red flag is the next one. So there you go.
Red flag warnings, danger.
Hurricane, tide, waves.
Tide pods.
Yep. Well, wait.
That's another episode.
Oh, my bad.
Stupid trends.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be a great episode.
That millennials got blamed for, but we did not do. There you go. That's the whole title.
Tide pods.
Yeah, because millennials weren't eating Tide Pods. Like we were already in our 20s or something. We knew better.
No, we were just killing our bodies with
You're
energy
Gen X.
drinks.
Stay out of my generation. Stay out of my generation.
Oh, you shut up.
Quit trying to be a pick me on millennials.
Quit trying to get in my body count, Choaf.
I'm trying to avoid your body count. The next one of the ones we've been waiting for. I know you know, Riz.
Charisma.
Yeah.
I mean that to me that's like
charisma.
A little closer, it's kind of like hood,
because like I said,
neighborhood.
Well, and you have charisma.
Yeah.
You shorten it and change the spelling a little bit, you get Riz. So it makes sense. Like there's a connection. It's like, and you can say Riz means charisma. Done. You don't need to explain it anymore. You don't need to use it in a sentence. We basically all know what charisma means that are older, so we're good.
It's better than.
And then some of them stop that way. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when my daughter first said it, though, I was like, "What the hell did you say?
What'd you call me?
Is that a cuss word?
You are 12 years old, young lady.
Where's that soap? Next one is salty. Again, some of these are so easy.
You paired these up together, didn't you, on purpose?
I went
Riz
alphabetical for the most part.
Salty's being mad about something or butt hurt.
There you go. Yep. Bitter.
Bitter. Yep.
Irritated. In fact, this is another one of those that has ties to like the 1800s. Talking about sailors being salty and all that. So, and
it gets lonely on the sea, though.
Well, and the sea is salt, so it's like
barrel.
It makes the connection, So, all right, then we have shook.
AC/DC talked about doing that all night long.
Yes.
Shook is so that would be like rattled.
Yeah, distressed.
Distressed, yeah. Rattled, distressed,
Shocked, surprised,
yep.
bothered. Yeah.
Oof.
And it was the 1990s, the hip hop starting in 1990s, where it began used as a standalone adjective for uncontrollable emotions. One famous example is Mobb Deep's 1995 single, Shook Ones Part 2. Which, how can it be Shook Ones Part 2? Where was Shook Ones Part 1?
Or you shake it twice.
You're playing with it? That's a different thing.
No, shake it more than twice. You're playing with it.
Yeah.
Wasn't that good, Charlotte? You shake it more than twice. You're playing with yourself. The anthem.
Well, I don't want to get,
Why?
my britches wet.
Mm.
I dribble sometimes.
He's not talking from his chin either.
Yeah. All right. Like, next word.
Next word's dribble.
Well, no, it's not any better though. This is one of those words that I hate how older generations have used as an insult beyond what its initial insult was, kind of thing. The word is simp.
Like, I'm simping for you. That is lusting after or wishing after.
Yeah, like it's overly affectionate in pursuit of a sexual relationship is like what they have down. It's short term for simpering, like first used described who were soft and overly affectionate, literally in the 1980s, like from rappers. So a lot of this stuff does come from African culture, or at least rapper culture, hip hop, that that demographic and stuff. So it's been, and a lot of these come from the LGBT community. Some of it has ties to drag queens, things like that. In some of the other words, not this one,
the glitter,
but
in
yeah,
Guyver's car.
The glitter from Guyver's car, correct?
And
the
the
just
reason,
meant simple.
But no, isn't it nuts? Shit. Isn't it nuts how something so misunderstood as drag, which, everyone knows that we love drag on this show because good friend of ours, we have a couple good friends that do drag, including Miss Erica Clash, who was on our show. They have such an interesting subculture, the drag culture. I guess it wouldn't be a subculture, it's a culture now.
Well, and I mean, I think you'd still like, well, I don't know how to say that. I think it still gets labeled as a counterculture, and I
do
don't,
too.
and I don't say that as an insult. So I hope no one, when I say it, because it's not this norm, it's a branch off, and like it was looked as bad. It's getting not as bad now.
It's more normalized now.
Yes. So I do still call a lot of things counterculture.
Depending on what part of the country you're in, it's more socially acceptable.
Right. And the reason I was saying like I hate the word simp anymore is because like you be on stuff, and even if you just like are defending someone, and not even in counterculture, just another person, like just saying something nice about someone, like, oh, you simp, and I'm like, that's not what I'm doing. And it gets like I throw it in with like white knighting and stuff like that, and I'm like, well, I don't understand how you're insulting me for defending someone when that's how I was raised. That's how probably you were raised. But since you're okay with insulting them, that so it goes into a big, huge rabbit hole.
And it's just, like I said, what I was saying too is it's very interesting to me how drag culture has influenced modern language lately too. Like reading someone. What would you think reading someone is, Jethro?
I don't know, just studying up on them, observing them.
They have the alphabet on their boobs.
Yeah, no, I would definitely read that one.
That's O.
Yeah. Oof.
Choaf, what would you think reading is? If you have that, don't look at it.
I don't have that.
You don't have that one?
No, it's not on here.
So
I would say it's like, go ahead and just say.
So no, because you don't know. The current definition of reading, where most you and I would, the three of us would normally think what Jethro is saying, reading is pointing out their flaws in drag culture. That's what reading someone is, or reading them to filth, just demolishing them, like nice back fat, nice back rolls, or
my back boobies,
stuff like that's what reading is. It's just so funny to me how misunderstood drag culture is, but yet it's influencing modern society a lot lately. Just seems a lot more in the past couple years.
Yeah, no, I get it. I will say with that word though, I know I'll be crucified, maybe whatever when I say this, but that word to me is an older word before that even, because it's like, we always get told, hey, especially comedians, it's like read the room. Yeah. Like, so it's like I get maybe they're kind of repopularizing it, but again, it's one of those. The word has been around, So
I mean, it's
but I
English.
get, and I like I said, I get it. I'm not, but whatever.
I know what you're trying
Next
to
word.
say. It's
Go
next
on.
word before you dig yourself in a hole.
Yeah, I'm already 2 feet deep. Slaps.
Like that slaps, that hits hard.
Yeah.
That's really good. It's
kind of like the other one about music and stuff, a banger. It's
banger.
Used
that
to refer to something
slaps.
that is perceived to be good, particularly used when referring to music. This song slaps. And that's another one of those like used in the 18th century to refer to excellence. It's like, so some of these words literally have ties to so old they're becoming new again. Like I said, like bell bottoms, like anything retro is cool. So next word
back
is
Daisy Dukes.
Please don't. Not on you
do,
anyway.
Jethro, please do. And let's get pictures.
Yeah, glad it's not waist down picturing today.
I'll doctor up like the 2 Live Crew album cover where all the girls are standing like this, except it just be Jethro and Daisy Dukes.
Slay.
Slay. I have come to slay. I have come to win the day. I've come to demolish everyone else.
Well, listening to my daughter is more. To me, it's kind of like with slaps and banger. It's you're like on fire. That's cool or something.
Yep, exactly. It's to do something well. Like it's just a plain easy bit. It's
popularized by drag culture.
You killed it.
And it's like it's fashion a lot of times. Like literally, this contributes from Black and Latino queer culture from the 70s. So term popularized by Beyonce in 2016. So of course it became even more popular. This one. Yeah. This next one is another one of those where it's like you can't take this word. Like you can't say this is a Gen Alpha word, literally. Like I hate the fact that they try to do it, but it's stan.
You follow them. You what'd you say, Jethro?
Eminem.
Yeah.
Yep.
And tears don't go and wonder.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's literally Stalker fan, and literally they contributed
Stan?
From the song by the same name by Eminem.
Really?
Like,
shit.
So and I'm like, you can't.
You've been fucking Googling before this, haven't you?
No.
He's a millennial. He listened to Eminem. Like literally, that's all that would take. Or Gen X. Like
that's
even
nuts.
though
it's actually from Stan.
Yeah, and it's like, wait a minute. Like you cannot say you're using that word.
That's
when
a
I know
fictional character.
Well, and that's all. Come on, everything's made up.
I mean,
but it's also
all words. It's also all names kind of made up.
No, 100%. But it's like that word was used by millennials and probably still used by millennials. So you can't. I don't know. I have a problem when it's like, give us something. Like millennials get picked on by like the boomers and Gen X. And now we're being fucking picked on by the fucking Z's and alphas.
So
like,
when I see these reels of I Stan with Taylor Swift, they're literally saying I'm stalking Taylor Swift.
If it doesn't have a D at the end, yep. If it is STAN.
Why would you readily admit that you're stalking someone?
We didn't say it was the smartest idea.
No, you just gotta creep in the bushes like the rest of us.
Hey, you've met
together.
Yeah.
You had a whole bunch of Gen Zers over. Are they the brightest bunch?
Actually, they are. Those girls are. That is a pretty smart group.
Well, God, the joke doesn't work if you defend them.
Okay, hold on. I mean, hold on. No.
Okay, there we go. All right, next word.
Take two.
Sus.
Oh, that's okay. We know that one. Yeah, Among Us. You're suspicious.
Yep.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be.
And apparently, it's already in Merriam-Webster's dictionary.
Yeah, I heard it made it in last year.
Yeah. So.
Really?
There you go. And I said, like I said, that's why a lot of these are in the easy column. As I was going through, I'm like, oh, that's easy, and that's maybe why not. I didn't think some of these were Gen Zers because we've used them, and I guess arguably, yes, since Among Us is from 2018, it's gonna be a Gen Z word, even though like alpha or millennials that were YouTubers and stuff at the time probably hell yeah. Anyways, the next one is T, another easy one.
Information.
Huh? What's the word?
Tea.
T-E-A.
Oh,
It's like spill
the
the tea.
yeah, spill the beans.
Yep. Gossiping.
Mm-hmm.
And this was another one of those, originates supposedly from black drag culture in the 90s.
Like they'll say no tea, no shade. That means no
Yeah,
offense or no disrespect.
Yeah, and it's used to refer
Yeah,
to ones like
gossiping.
hidden truth. So I bet you it was like talking about their, their real life or their other identity, their alt identities, or vice versa, is my guess on that definition. But whatever. And now it's became what it is. It's literally, said all the time.
Let's move on to the next ones. I want to hear Jethro's talk on the medium hardness ones now.
Medium hard?
Medium hard.
Semi-plastic.
Did we throw you for a loop on that one, Choaf?
Well, I gotta scroll down. Like I said, a lot of this end up being in the easy column as far as I figured.
Gotcha.
Because I mean, okay, here's
some
a
of them we
more.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, because like GOAT is in here.
The greatest of all
language.
time.
Yeah, and Gucci, which I understand that was like pretty newish, but that's
Gucci
an easy
Mane.
one to. Yeah,
Gucci Mane.
it's an easy. It's Gucci's a high price. It goes to
Yeah.
bougie and stuff, so it's like, that
That's
Prada.
Gucci.
and ick and hits different. Those just like they make sense, So it's like okay.
It's different. That was a prison term.
That's a pocket.
Prison pocket.
Yeah. I
Prison
don't know what
wallet.
you're doing hits different in prison. Well, I do know what you're doing.
That's a banger. That's a banger.
And then there's the iPad kid, which like we talked about, that's Generation Alpha is like, so
Right.
they, Karen is considered a Gen Z alpha word, I guess. Lit, mid, main character, like all Netflix and chill, NPC.
That's how Gen Alpha was born.
Yeah.
Well, there was NPCs well before then. Final Fantasy.
Well,
that's our shit. They can't appropriate NPCs.
there you go.
We're taking NPCs back.
Going to the medium, and some of these are kind of easy, but whatever. But okay, my speech impediment will fuck me up on this word, but I'll try it. Aurora,
like Aurora Borealis. Like that's
kind of.
That's lights, right?
No,
pretty.
Not in this context.
It's somebody's Riz.
Yeah, basically, I guess you could do that. It's a quantifiable unit referring to how cool or uncool an individual is.
What?
The hippies,
yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's the mushrooms.
Yeah, where's the mushrooms at? I got shiitake.
No, you gotta go wash your hands afterwards.
Yeah.
God bless.
So you need to pause the meeting.
No, we're good.
Okay, next one is based.
Based?
Yeah, well, based.
Like roasting, basting?
B-A-S-E-D.
Oh, based? Like all your bases belong to us?
No, because that doesn't make sense.
All your bases belong to us.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Your opinion is based.
Referring to something?
Original meaning is to be yourself and not care about how others view you. The word now is used to apparently indicate an opinion, something that someone agrees with, It is especially common in political slang and discussions that may be used for controversial topics, sometimes used as a positive antonym for cringe. So kind of opposite of cringe. And that's where these words start losing to me, because I'm like, I would never say that. You know, it's like, oh, that's very base. Because it sounds like to me in my head that would be considered like mid or, you know, basic almost.
Right.
But it kind of means positive. And I'm like, that's too much. So, and this one's easy, but you might not get it from just hearing it as the type or whatever. But BDE.
BDE.
Big dick elephants.
There you go. Close enough. It's energy. So
It's big dick energy. It really is.
yes, it is.
Well, I was close. Wow.
I got
next one's-
ED though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got ED.
Oof. Cringe.
Watch out
Red
for that
flag.
body count.
Red flag. Next one is bet.
Oh yeah. Like confirming something.
Like wanna bet?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, it's kind of still in that same ballpark. It's you want to get ice cream after school. Bet.
Bet.
So it's like confirming. Like, yes, it's okay, or it's on. Let's do it. You know, if you say
I
if you
still
say
think
the
that
weather.
refers to getting in trouble like Pete Rose.
Oh, he did illegal betting. He did gambling. That's the problem.
Oh, that's true too.
I mean, he's just got caught. I mean, everybody does it.
Yeah. He got caught in this. Okay, let's not divulge into that. Next one is brain rot.
Is that like tire rot? Wood rot?
Siege.
Well, I think some of my kids got after hearing all these words.
Kind of like you're not too far off of what it is. Like really.
Boredom.
But
I
it's-
mean, they get bored and they get brain rot.
It's used to describe the state of a person losing touch with the real world as a result of being chronically online, being an iPad kid, all like hyper stimulating content, stuff like that. Like, so it's a negative term to refer to basically iPod or iPad kids and stuff like that. Like, oh, they got brain rot, because basically, like
being
what we
brain
would
dead.
say, yeah, and brain dead would have been one, or just being like calling someone stupid half the time, you know, stuff like that, or lazy or whatever, you know, brain. What was it, like TV idiot, you know, kind of thing, or whatever. Next one is bussin'.
Bussin'. That means like delicious or
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah, extremely good, excellent, and like that would have, and I put that under medium because, yeah, like I figured we would get it because we've used it before, and again, it's an easy, like, hey, it means good, okay, you know, cool. I think it's dumb, but cool, you know.
So
Whatever.
where did that originate from?
Supposedly, it originated from African American vernacular as a way of complimenting good food. Though not related, it has also been used as a derogatory term for ejaculation. So, yeah, whatever.
That's why I was going when I first
Wait.
heard that word.
How can
Busting.
how can
Like-
ejaculation be a derogatory thing? I think it's a great thing.
Well, it depends who's the recipient.
That's
Depends
true
how-
too.
And it depends how fast
Bussin'.
you busting.
and how quickly that happens.
Yeah,
That doesn't matter. Bussin'.
yeah. And the next one is, I guess, to help you out on that, you would cap.
Well, that's so you don't get a disease.
No, not that. The word is just cap.
Cap, like to stop. Put a stop to it.
Like,
No.
well, I heard my doc, no cap. So,
Right.
like, I ain't bullshitting.
You're right. Cap means lie. No cap means not lying. So, yeah. So that's exactly what it is. Like, you know, like in Geiger's term, it's like that's never happened to me before would be a cap. You know.
It was my first time since
my
my
first
first time.
All right. Then again, some of these are sound really easy, but I put them in medium because we would have never heard them first. They probably would have been kind of hard. The word is drip.
Drip?
And
That's
still
from
not your
bussin'.
penis.
Yeah,
Not your
right.
penis.
That's bussin'.
Well, that's when you didn't cap it. You end up with the drip.
I'll go with what Jethro said.
It's your outfit, your high class fashion.
What?
Yeah,
drip
cool
is-
drip. Where'd you buy it?
Your whip is dripping.
Yep.
You're wait. Your
And come on, Guyver. You should definitely know
Hang
this
on.
because
What'd
apparently
you say? I'm out.
you definitely know this, Guyver, as the genius when it comes to 2000s teen show Zoe 101. So it was using that. So I know you know it.
Was it really? I didn't watch Zoe
Apparently.
101 though.
You liar.
You wish I did. At this point, I kind of wish I did.
Okay, well now you're doing the next word then, because the next word is flex.
Is that like BDE, just showing you know more? You're flexing.
It's about boasting like one's achievements or skills or something. So you're trying to flex that you haven't watched Zoe 101 as an adult.
Touche.
Was that on
Yeah.
Disney Channel?
Yes, it was. It was a Disney original. The next one is gagged. And no, get your mind out of this gutter.
Well, I'm out then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like getting, sick or disdain, disgust.
Yeah. Gagged.
It's to be shocked, amazed, a loss of words. So I guess that would still.
That's
in
what
that,
my wife does
like,
when she sees me naked.
Gag.
Okay. At least I went to there.
No, that's what you're trying to get her to do, sir.
Oh God! See, I was trying to stop it.
Lizzie.
This one apparently, and I don't think Glizzy didn't make it on this list,
Which is odd because
yeah, I'm like, what?
now it's super commonly used.
Maybe that's why, I don't know. But this gagged apparently came from the Black LGBTQ slang, and it originated from within the drag scene. Originally, drag queens used gagged when complimenting amazing performances, as in, you had me totally gagged on your, performance. So
Right.
It's like, so it's amazement. Okay. Next one is giving.
Giving what?
That's it.
Giving?
You're kind. You're
so giving.
you're like to give a present.
Do stuff for others.
It's to describe the attitude or connotation of something or someone. So it can also be used to give general admiration towards something. It's also, I think, from what I look at, like this one's a good one. It's giving millennial. So they're using the millennial part as the insult, but it's giving it's giving this off, or they're acting like, or it's giving yup. So it's like another form to me of it's like they're doing, or just shorthand, and not a very good one, but next one is, and there's a couple of these, this is more chat speak. So literally it is IYKYK.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
That was even on the lawyer's attorney billboard, going through Louisiana and Mississippi. My wife's like, what the hell does that mean? And I was ashamed that I told her what it was.
Yeah.
Well, if you know, you know, honey.
She's like, just tell me, asshole.
Well, if you know, you know.
Who's on first?
Yeah. Next one is looks maxing.
Say that again.
Looks maxing. It's one word, but I think you could use it as two. Looks maxing.
Too much.
I don't know.
Say less. Say less.
It's
Looks maxi.
apparently it's a term originated from the incel message boards. So you know it's going to be a good one there. Referring to attempts to maximize physical attractiveness, like I guess like
You're
breast
trying to make people
implants, lip
simp after you.
fillers. Yeah, lip fillers, Brazilian butt lift BBLs, things like that. I think is like bimbofication. Like I know that's it's that kind of thing.
I thought you said limp fillers.
Yeah, well,
Well, I mean that's another show.
yeah. Next one is out of pocket.
You're not going to be around. You're out of pocket.
You have anything?
That's where my money goes, out of my pocket.
Okay. To be crazy, wild, or extreme, sometimes to an extent which is considered too far. Like that comment was out of pocket. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like most of Guyver's talk is out of pocket.
I've used more, like what Guyver said. We used it as you're gonna be unavailable.
I'm out of pocket. I still use that for meetings, or like my bosses do too. I'm gonna be out of pocket for a while.
Oh, now you're telling them you're gonna be way over the top. And here's one that I found interesting of just like
we need to take that word back too.
Yeah, there's ratio as a noun, and then we have ratio as a verb. So
what?
God dang it! Yeah. So what do you think ratio means? Like, just give me either one. Ratio. What does that mean?
1 to 1.
Yeah. RATIO, right? Ratio.
Yeah.
Like how it's a measurement of
likes
two
to dislikes.
things.
Yeah. And it came from Twitter on like the noun version is like, how did I deserve this ratio, right? Like, and they're talking about like either likes to dislikes in YouTube, Twitter, things like that. And then the verb version is to be like, I'm gonna ratio you, because you're using it as a bad thing. Because like when you ever hear of like, oh, that YouTube channel got ratioed, they mean they like the majority of the people downvoted it, then liked it. Like they're using it as like weaponized likes and dislikes. And that's why YouTube took the dislike button off. Like you can't see a video on how many dislikes it has. Only the creator can now.
Which is good.
No, it's not. I think I should be able to see the dislikes. Like I'm looking when I go to YouTube and I say I'm looking for how to repair my vehicle. The downvotes saved me from watching a 20-minute video that didn't help. So I think the downvotes need to be back.
I could kind of see that, but at the same time, it's like the downvotes. It's not always honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I understand that, but
like
neither
if they're
is
trying
the
to
YouTuber.
cancel someone. Yeah,
right. But you don't get canceled on dislikes. You know what I mean? Like you still have to interact with the YouTube channel to dislike. So the YouTube creator still gets, and like I said, like there is still a dislike button. But
only the creator can see it.
But only the creator. So originally, a lot of it was like, well, it makes the creators feel bad. But I'm like, but you're still giving them the information. Like so
they're still gonna feel bad.
Yeah. It's like, and then no one else can come in and like white knight for them and simp for them. So like I'm. And I get what you're saying, and I agree to a degree. Get rid of both likes and dislikes. If now I can't see the dislike button to the like button, I don't need to see the like button. Like let the creator see it, I guess, but we don't need to see it. If we're not using it, if we can't use it as a metric anymore for us, then get rid of it.
I mean, that's how it goes viral, though. I mean, you hear this thing has so many likes and so many views, and
that's how they go viral if they got the dislikes too.
Right. Back in the day, it'd be like this thing has 1 million dislikes to 5 likes, and so tons more people would go watch it.
Rebecca Black, Friday, perfect example.
Right.
Perfect example.
Well, and it's like what happened to? I guess we go back to us old men. But what happened to no publicity? No publicity is bad publicity, or no
Right.
blood. That kind of thing.
There's no
so.
No
yeah.
publicity is bad publicity. It's all good because they're talking about you. Yep.
Yeah, like you're in the zeitgeist, you're in their mouth, you're in their head rent free.
Keep my wife's name.
Out your
There
mouth.
you go. I don't want to get slapped. All right, next up, Roman Empire.
Caesar.
Caesar.
Yeah.
Salad.
Salad. You made
Anchovies.
Caesar salads? Stabbing someone in the back?
No. It only goes back to 2023. God, you guys
Well,
just aren't
shit, it goes back to
connected.
Roman times.
Oh, you're gonna
No.
fall. You're
It's
gonna
it's
fail.
when an influencer asked, like the thing was, they reached out and said, all women, go ask your significant other, your husband or boyfriend, how often do they think of the Roman Empire?
You know
Is it
what?
a meme?
I heard Lily was talking about this like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
She said like something like, yeah, like you were saying, every man thinks about the Roman Empire like 70 times a day or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's that thing. And it became, now it's the ending of Harry Potter is my Roman Empire. Like, is this something you think about all the time?
All the time.
Which I've never thought about the Roman Empire until
I
I
don't
saw those, like, and I'm like, oh.
I think about the Greek and Roman gods sometimes if something comes up that's relevant to it, but I don't think, man, I just took a shit and can flush. Thank you for the aqueducts of the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I just
Ottoman by my toilet.
yeah.
The Ottoman Empire.
Uh,
my bidet empire.
yeah, the bidet.
My bidet.
The royal bidets. Thank goodness for them. How'd they win? They used pressurized water to blow everyone away.
Nice. All right,
I use less
zesty.
toilet paper now.
Zesty, I like the Italian zesty the best. Or it was that commercial. I'm zesty.
Zest fully clean.
Yep. You're not fully clean.
And they had that
It's-
towel. You
Yeah.
know.
And that was just zest. So they might have said zesty, I guess, in that. But it is now, it's like effeminately or flamboyantly gay in a way, like
What?
he's acting zesty.
So
it
my
went from
zesty
fruity
Italian,
to zesty.
yeah, is
Yeah, and literally part of the other thing says zooty fruity kind of thing. So it's like, yeah.
well,
Zoot suit
Zooty
right.
Fruity I can see, but I don't like how they took my Italian dressing.
I don't
And-
think zesty is Italian dressing. That's just
It is.
the-
I buy
no.
zesty Italian.
yeah, but it's
That's my favorite.
Italian.
It's
That's got some
robusto.
spices. It's got spices in it.
It's
You
got
can't
some
just say I want that
spices.
zesty. I want that zesty dressing and get Italian dressing.
Yeah, you can.
You just made a commercial right there for them.
No, because what I'm saying is, even in your Italian dressing thing, zesty just means spicy. Because there's Italian dressing and then there's zesty Italian dressing. So there can be zesty ranch, and I believe there is zesty ranch. So
y'all tied it, because we just talked about Roman Empire, Caesar salad. Now we're talking about zesty.
Zesty
yeah,
Italian.
someone's hungry. Someone's
I am
hungry. It is-
hungry.
it
I
is
mowed the
noon.
lawn. It's lunchtime.
All right, we'll keep going. The next one is the reason I put this wig.
I'm not gonna wear one. Fake.
Kyber, you got anything?
Yeah,
You got
I got my wig on.
It's not that. You guys gotta remember
Huh?
they're gonna change.
Will there be any
whatever they want.
travel involved with this job?
I say I can't see the screen at the same time. So
Can
doing
you use
something.
it in a sentence?
Yeah, can you sit in a sentence, please?
you always wig whenever you write a song.
Oh, so like, does that mean I'm getting flipping
Wigged
out,
out?
excited? Yeah.
Yeah, to do
out.
something so well as to make one's wig fly off, and it came from Black ballroom culture. Like American singer Katy Perry apparently is credited for propagating the word.
Wigging out. Okay.
Yeah, like yeah, exactly. You wig out.
So that's been around for a while.
Yeah,
Forever, yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Next.
Vibe check.
Feeling reading the room. feeling what the mood is.
Yeah.
Yeah, check one's personality or attitude. Here's another one, snatched.
Does it have a wig or not?
How hairy is
No.
the snatched?
I mean, that's
Do the
how we
carpets
would have used it.
match
That's how
the-
we would have used
The
it.
snatched. Like, well, like in drag, there's snatched game.
Yeah. Keep going. What does that mean?
So in the snatch game, they do like impersonations of people, like stealing their identity.
Yeah,
kinda.
I guess that fits into this definition a little bit. Well,
It's
I mean,
not really
whatever.
stealing. It's they're portraying the
Styled.
character.
They're styling themselves after them because that's what amazingly is. It's like means like amazing, attractive, or flawlessly styled. Sometimes described a person as having a narrow waist, which I think that's kind of a whatever. But the sentence they use to describe the word is your eyebrows are snatched AF. So it's like a compliment.
I'm gonna tell Lily
About
later,
something.
honey, I love your snatched.
Oh god. Oh god.
You have the
Sorry.
best snatched.
Sorry,
there is.
Lily.
Jethro, I challenge you, sir, to use that in a sentence tonight as well.
Where's she at?
Sheesh.
Let's do it now.
The
The
next
kids are
word,
awake.
the next word I would have used there is sheesh, like kind of like God, why? But sheesh, what do Gen Z and alphas
Well, we
use
know it
that
as
word for?
hashish,
Nope.
like the
No.
smoking stuff.
It's like
No.
to me, it used to be like a exclamation, like
Yeah, sheesh.
sheesh. Like
Yeah.
Charlie Brown.
Like
Oof.
the character Kirsten Wiig played on my Aunt Linda on Saturday Night Live. Ah, sheesh.
Yeah, like
Oh, God.
like geez, Jesus, shit, things like that, like disappointment. That's what it was, but now apparently it's to praise someone when they're doing something good. So I'm like, you literally took the opposite
Took the
of
negative
what it used.
and
Yeah,
made it positive.
Yeah, I'm like, no
Well-
wonder no one understands your generations.
Ah,
But
sheesh.
yeah, if you go back, they like when bad. Man, that's a badass car.
Yeah, that's true.
Sheesh.
Next one is era.
Oh, that's like the Taylor Swift, the Eras tour. Like what era you're in, like your mood or where you are in your phase of life.
Yep, current interest or priorities. That's
That's
so.
also honestly that's been used by drag culture in the past couple of years a lot.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
also
it's like
used in
it's-
baseball.
Yeah,
That's
It's
ERA.
Eras.
They contributed to TikTok 2022. So yeah, DED, dead.
Like
The-
I'm dead. Like I'm done.
Oh, DED.
Yeah. It's
Delicious
basically-
elephant dongs.
No, it's not an
Delicious
acronym.
elephant dog.
Not an acronym. Use to describe something humorous to such an extent as to kill you. Like, oh, like I'm literally
done.
dead. That was
Yeah.
hilarious.
So it's
Yeah. So
it's
Oh yeah.
it is,
Oh yeah.
it is to
You said
laugh.
TikTok, right?
yeah, it's well,
So they get
It's-
censored if you write dead, right?
it's like laughter and death.
I
has
think
been
you're right.
combined concept has been present since ancient Greece.
Well, they do that
So,
on Instagram and Facebook now too.
Like unalive. You
Yeah.
unalive.
Unalived them, yeah.
well, that means just to kill them, like, or they just died. Like, but this is dead, not spelt with an A.
Yeah.
Which again, saying it out loud, you couldn't differentiate. But if you're using it actually like in a chat room or something like that, it takes on a different meaning. So I get that, but that's the problem. Like, I guarantee people use this as a word. It's like you can't use that word when dead and I guess deed. I don't know how you would pronounce it without the A, because deed
Dead.
is Dead.
Did.
All right. All right. So that finishes our medium. All right. We're on to hard.
There.
Some of these
Well,
aren't that
no,
hard.
not all of us are on to hard yet.
Well, get there. Get there, old man. I got there.
I need my pills. Lurleen, get my pills.
You got
Get
the
a
cheese?
sponsorship. Get a sponsorship from Blue Chews, man.
Blue
Come on.
Chews.
Blue Chews.
That's what happens after if you don't get to use it. They turn blue.
Why are you chewing
If
on
it's
that?
blue for longer than 8 hours, seek medical help.
Gonna need more help if you're
It's
chewing on 'em.
sensitive.
Just the
Okay.
tip. All right, continue.
This one I know you cannot get from just the word. Phantom tax.
Phantom tax.
Oh, phantom pain is like people who lose
Nope, not
limbs.
phantom. Not phantom. I didn't put the emphasis on the T. Phantom.
Can you spell that?
F-A-N-U-M. F-A-N-U-M.
Okay, sentence.
I need to pay my phantom tax, otherwise Phantom will lock me up in Ohio.
But that sounds like the government and police at the same time. Is this like authority?
You
It's
asked
the
for a
IRS.
sentence. I didn't know what the fucking word meant either, so I'm not
Phantom.
going to create a sentence. Like, I'm going to use what they gave me.
F-A-N-U-M.
Yep.
Hell, I ain't.
We'll never get this because literally
Right.
it's supposedly coined from an American streamer, Phantom, popular among Gen Alphas.
Okay,
So,
tell us what it is.
We're not going to get that. Apparently, it is the theft of food between friends. It's
What the
apparently
fuck?
The dad
yeah,
tax.
Yeah,
It's the dad tax.
tax. It is the dad tax or the cheese tax.
But
You know,
what is the word
Nacho
phantom?
cheese.
Phantom. F-A-N-U-M.
It's
Self-
dad tag. It's it's stealing food.
Yeah, because apparently it started with, I guess it's from a streamer. From what I was reading a little bit of it, it started a streamer, and I guess it was a streamer house. There's other streamers in them, and so, somebody
Go around stealing
came,
their food.
like, yeah, the one guy is streaming, and Phantom, the other streamer, comes in his room and steals some cookies, and the streamer said, "Well, I guess I paid the Phantom tax," and so then it just was a daily thing on that guy's stream where Phantom would come in and take the cookies. So
Do it all
literally
for
it
the
is,
cookies.
yeah. So literally it is dad tax.
What?
It's do it all for the cookies. So it
What?
literally is dad tax. What? Shut up. It is cheese tax. It's dad tax. It's food tax. It's girlfriend tax.
What's the cheese
Like-
tax? I ain't heard that one.
You've never heard of it? Like every time you get cheese out of the fridge, you gotta give your dog some cheese because they'll always be begging for the cheese.
I like cheese whiz.
No, you don't.
Jeez whiz.
Cheese
Jeez.
whiz.
right, the next one-
Jesus Christ.
The next one is kind of easy, but I think it could be misleading. But whatever. Glaze.
Glaze?
Yeah, glaze.
That's
Like
good
the
with
donut.
whiz.
I mean, that is the word. Yes.
What'd you say, Jethro?
That goes with the whiz.
The whiz.
Goes
The
with that drip earlier. Capping, not capping. I guess that's where I thought you guys were going. So that's not where it was.
Is it just like you're glazing over something? You're glossing over it?
No,
No?
no, that's the problem. Like I knew that's why I was like I knew that's where we would go because
Yeah.
that's how we used it. But
Yeah.
the like in the sentence that they provided doesn't really help. Like you need to stop glazing, but that still would work with what you said.
Right.
But their definition supposedly is to overhype, praise, or compliment someone to the point where it becomes annoying or cringeworthy. It goes along with simping and stuff like that.
But don't overhype them, is what
Yeah.
glaze means.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
love how the
glaze
sentence
glaze
has-
means to overhype them. Like you're glazing them, you're overhyping. Like basically, it'd be like adding
Flavor Flav.
glaze. Yeah.
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 Where's my watch at? On my clock.
And here's one. Here's the next one.
Yeah, that's
It's
what it
under
was.
hard. This one's under hard because unless we've heard it, And I did hear it because I watched a TikTok that talked about it or something. So
It don't
I've
get
heard
hard
it.
after you glaze though. It goes away.
Depends
That's
how
when
young you are.
Tui it.
Depends how young you are. The next one is Giot.
Oh, that's a big old booty.
Yeah.
Is there? How'd you know? No. Let's go back here. How did you know what a Giot is?
He has Gen Z kids, man. Don't you pay attention to your kids?
I'm like, what the hell did you
Kyber?
say? Get out. What did you say? No, Giot. I was like, what the hell? And then she told me what it was. And then when she's on the phone with her buddies and friends, I always say big fat booty and all that. So I'm trying to get her to quit saying it. If I use it, maybe she'll quit using it. You know.
Need to go up and go, damn, look at that Giot.
Yeah, it's short for goddamn. Often said when someone sees a person with a curvy figure or an enlarged buttocks. So
like we could say Shaunicus has that. Look at that Giot on Shaunicus.
yeah.
All right. He'll like that one.
Yeah.
Jethro, let's use that next time he plays with us.
Okay, this one's an acronym. GYAT. And that's again one of those other things where it's like it's short for goddamn. There's not another letter from goddamn in Giot except for the G. It's like, what the fuck?
All right.
There's someone, Southern Baptist, so they wouldn't get in trouble, from their grandma hitting them.
Yeah, those Mormons using it.
And Abel said unto Cain, look at that Giot.
Wait, he would have been talking about his mom.
Look at that Giot as she walks away.
And that would have been Eve. Would have been Eve, his mom. Or the girl that he married later, which I don't.
Is that where apple bottom come from?
Yeah, apple bottom. See, yeah, apple bottom. That's the same thing.
That was the snake.
Oh, got that later.
Yeah, that came later.
Okay, and this one's an acronym, so definitely. And I couldn't figure it out from first, so here you go. IJBOL.
I got to write this shit down.
IJBLO. Something about J-Lo blows, which would not be a bad thing. IJBLO.
BOL.
BLO.
No, BOL.
BOL.
AOL.
AOL. IJ. I just bought.
I don't even have a pen.
Gen Z and Gen A don't have any money. How can they buy anything?
I just bought Ocelot.
IJB.
Love.
Playing some Metal Gear games?
Ocelot's a cat.
Ocelot's also in Metal Gear. What's your point?
It's true too.
So it's abbreviation, so you can't, there's no sentence.
Well, you're hilarious, IGBOL. But that doesn't make sense when I would tell you the definition. It doesn't, that sentence doesn't work.
If it's like the rest of these, Jethro, it's gonna be like, you're hilarious. Let me give you a blowjob, is what it probably is.
I don't think any of them have led to that.
Man, I don't know, but that would be amazing.
Would it? That your Gen Z and Gen A kids are using
No,
that?
not them. Like if someone would use that on me saying, hey, you're hilarious.
You mean a Gen Z? A Gen Z or Gen Alpha using that on you? What are you saying?
20, 30 minutes, all
right?
Anyways, it means I just burst out laughing.
What?
So it's LOL. It's a longer version of
it's
LOL.
LOLs.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
why make it longer?
I don't know.
Go for short and funny.
That's why I said it's apparently something from K-pop also. So there you go.
Go for girthy.
I mean, I got the short and funny part.
I don't want to say this one because I know where you guys will go with the joke. Man.
I'm gonna let you lead off on this joke. Then. Go ahead.
I oop.
Oop.
I
ooped it again.
Knew it was gonna be a poop joke.
I oop.
You just left off one letter and then
no. That's when you got that. You were eating that spicy stuff, but it's all dry and you're constipated and you're like, I oop.
Anyways, it
I
is
messed up.
it is used to express shock, embarrassment, and or amusement. The sentence they use is like, "Did she just fall? I oop." So I'm like, okay, like that's kind of a weak sentence to use it, but whatever.
Oh, I oop. You fell. I oop.
Yeah, basically, I laughed at you. Is what I figured.
I stubbed my toe. I oop.
Yeah, but it's not that person, or I guess it is. Like, I am embarrassed. Yes, I did fall. So the next one,
stupid.
Yeah, it is. Next one, JIT, JIT.
JIT. Not jet, but jit.
So it's probably a combination of two words, only taken from the first.
No, this is one word.
Just do it.
Yep. This is one word. It is not an acronym. It is a word that means something else.
Didn't Little John say that? Jit.
I
believe that was
one of the other words.
That was ski.
Oh, my bad.
Jit. Use it in a sentence.
These jits don't know who they're messing with.
Man, we can't say that in today's society. That's
God. Wait, what do you think it means? Oh, so you went racist, huh? I think that says more about Guyver.
Jackass.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that. It's literally, we'll be using it forever now because that's what we need to do to co-opt these words back. And I don't even want this word, but we need to take it. It's a younger person usually uses an insult against someone who is seen as inexperienced. So I don't happen to see who Gen Z or Gen Alpha. Yeah, but I don't see Gen Z. Yes, but I don't even see how Gen Z or Gen Alpha is using this word since they're the youngest ones. It's like we use it. We're going to be using it to describe Gen Z and Gen Alpha from now on. They're jits, Too
legit. Too
legit to quit. Hey.
Okay, here's another one. I don't know how you could get this word unless someone just explained it to you. Mew, and it's not Mewtwo, so don't say Pokemon. Mew, M-E-W.
Who? M-E-W?
Yep, M-E-W.
That's what them. Yeah, that was like the anime or something, right?
I said not Pokemon. It's not a Mewtwo.
Mew. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's why I said no. There's no way to get this. The sentence, I'll tell you just for fun. Sorry, can't talk. I'm trying to learn how to mew.
I give up on that one.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's supposedly a pseudo-scientific method to restructure someone's jawline by pressing their tongue to the roof of their mouth.
Yeah. I didn't know that's what it's called. Well, maybe I did. But yeah, they go. They do the hush sound and then they do the jaw line. I was like, what the hell? I asked my daughter that one. And
apparently it's from a British dentist named John Mew, and his son coined it in like 2010 on TikTok. So that's the reason it's even called Mew. It's named after someone's name, not even anywhere close to it.
That's
so
I've been trying it. Is it working?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Next one is oomph.
Yeah.
Oh, and this one is an acronym. So it's O-O-M-F.
O face.
O-O-M-F.
Mother what?
Out of motherfuckers.
Nope. But you guys should get this because, I mean, you're an oomph. I'm an oomph. Jethro, you're an oomph.
Everywhere an oomph. Old Mick Jethro had a farm.
We're all oomphs of each other, except for you're not my oomphs.
Is that like simping over Guyver?
Is that like the guy versions of MILFs?
No, it's one of my followers. So it's literally from like Twitch and YouTube. And since I follow both of you, I'm your oomph. So, you know what I'm saying?
It means a Twitch follower.
Yeah, well, it just means a follower. Yeah, like a YouTube follower, any of that. So.
Oomph.
Yep.
So, I mean, What's the breakdown of the letters?
One of my followers.
Oh, dumbass.
I already said
All right.
it. That's why
Oh, did you? Well, you have to slow it down.
Yeah, so my
one
bad.
of my okay.
He said it again.
Oompa.
Yeah.
Do buddy do.
Next one is OPP, and not. And
You
I
know
don't
me.
No.
How do I explain it? Take it frame by frame it. O is for other, P is for people.
Nope.
As for the other P, well, that's not that simple.
No. Anyways, it's
I don't know. I'm literally drawing a blank.
OPP.
well, it seems like I'm reading this now, and it seems like it's kind of all over the place. It does contribute it to OPP, like naughty by nature. The sentence they use is, I have to be careful, my ops are over here. Okay. Their definition starts with short for opposition, as in or enemies. Describes an individual opponent. A secondary older definition, though, has the term be short for other people's pussy or other people's property, all that stuff. So
now that song stuck in my head.
Yeah. So it's like, it's weird because it's like your enemies, and then it's not,
but you're not.
Yeah, it's like I don't like it. Okay. Here's
I
another
haven't
one.
heard that one.
And this is another one has to be spelled out, I think, for the full meaning to be able to be used. It's period ending in a T. So period T, I guess.
Oh.
What the fuck? Period.
Yeah.
Period.
It's period with a T. Like period, like the full word period, just with T added onto the end.
Oh.
So, period. I thought you meant like
I actually
the D was replaced with a T. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Period. Period.
And it's dumb. I will say it's real dumb to me because it means basically the same as saying period. So it's literally is final, into discussion, full stop. So it's what it means. It's just, why'd you add an extra letter on?
So basically they took it with someone with a lisp or a speech impediment, and they're like, hey, this seems cool, we're gonna make it ours now.
I mean, the D and T aren't that close together. I mean,
apparently, let's stop in case this is insulting, because I'll read this other part. Apparently it is part to Black Twitter, where the T is based on a common trend in Black English where T is used as a replacement for D. But in this one, they kept both, because I guess if you took the D off and put a T, that'd be Perrier, wouldn't it? Or Perrier?
Yeah, Perrier.
Yeah, so it's like, so it would be a completely different word. It's like but it's still just dumb, in my opinion. 100%.
It is dumb. Okay, next one. Yeah. We got time for a couple more. We've been going for a while.
Yeah, you wanted you said we're in it for the long haul. Okay, Pluh, Pluh.
Eluh. Isn't she the new Black Widow?
Tui.
Tui. No, that was that cartoon. The dog who was the janitor. Hawk Talk Fooey. Wasn't that it?
What was
Hong Kong Fooey.
Hong Kong Fooey.
Hong Kong Fooey. #1 super guy. Who was his voice? He was one of the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah.
You're hitting it all because it's used as a conversation stopper. So you definitely plug it all up. And like it's
moving right along.
Conversation stopper when there's nothing left to say. So basically it's period. It is a more fucked up version of period.
What's the word again?
Pluh. Pluh. Okay, this one again, you'll never get. VSCO girl.
VSCO girl.
Isn't that a whiskey Voss?
Vassier.
Cavassier?
I'm never gonna get this one.
Yeah, no, I don't think any of us would. It's the sentence is, I love your aesthetic. You're such a VSCO girl.
What the fuck does it mean?
Okay, It's a stereotypical white girl who often takes trendy and basic pictures of themselves to later edit and post online.
It's Duck Face Girls.
Yes, it's the reason it's VSCO is that's the photograph. That used to be a photo app was VSCO. That was in 2018 that you could edit. So it became that. So yeah, there you go. All right, next.
Can we take one quick break? I mean,
yeah, go for it, Jethro. You got to water the flowers.
Yeah. How'd you know?
You can go, Jethro. We'll keep going. Go ahead, Choaf.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. That was the one I didn't know, but I see it all the time. And it's not Zack Ryder. Woo, woo, woo.
No, that's spelled different.
It's the UWU, right?
Yeah. Or OWO is like I've seen people use too. So,
but it looks like a face to me when they do that.
Yeah. No, and it's supposed to.
It is?
I think so.
Ooh. I don't know.
It became popular in the 2000s. So supposedly, I didn't hear it back then.
I didn't either.
It's used to portray happiness or one wanting to appear cute. You know, used more or less as an expression. Like it's the
ooh.
Yeah, and like they'll put their fingers together in like shape of like guns kind of thing. What I'm trying to say, you know, and stick them together and go ooh woo,
ooh, like that.
Ooh, woo. Yeah.
But isn't that like Charlie's Angels?
Wait, no. I'm saying no, not that way. Put the tips together, like your normal way. Yeah, put your thumbs up. No, just your fingertips, not your thumbs. There you go.
Like that?
No. Put your thumbs up. There you go. Just like that. Straight in front of you, and then say ooh woo, like with it under your chin, kind of. Oh. With it under your like.
Ooh woo.
Not that close. We're
doing Vogue or what?
Yeah.
Ooh woo. Isn't that? See, to me that was all right. Jethro, here. Now do a knife chop. You cut the cheese. That's what that was. My dad always used to do that to me. He's like, here, cut the cheese, and then he'd fart.
Pull my finger.
Yeah.
All right.
So ooh-woo's just what is that again?
It's like it's happiness or not. Because like you hear ooh-woo girls, I think it's now taken on kind of a sexual connotation of like ooh-woo. Like, you know, the Asian young girl, you know, kind of thing. Yeah.
Senpai.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Okay, next one. We've all been here for it. Skibidi.
Jethro, please tell us with your doodah.
My oh my, what a wonderful day. Honestly, I don't know what the hell it is. I think it was a song or a show or something. The Skibidi toilet. I mean, I still. Where did that originate from? Do you have that information, Choaf?
I do. I think I do on the Skibidi toilet.
And can you use it in a sentence?
But this isn't. But let me be clear. This isn't Skibidi toilet. This is Skibidi.
Use Skibidi in a sentence.
That was Skibidi of you. This song is so Skibidi.
Didn't Scatman John sing about that? Skibidi doo beep bop boop boop.
And even on this, it didn't give that good of a definition because they call it a nonce word, which I looked that up too. It is nonce words are made up like gibberish words that we've used in other things. So it's like whatever. But
scatting.
Yeah, it's also used for as a comedic or exaggerated effect. Like they say it originated, and this is how I knew it. That's why when people say Skibidi toilet, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, but I know Skibidi from the song by Little Big from 2018.
Oh, yeah.
Like they do that weird dance, you know, and stuff. Yeah, and that's where I know the word. And I just always chalked it up as, oh, it's just nonsense.
It's a meaningless. So it's just
Gobbledygook.
a meaningless word to use to start a conversation.
That's how I think of it. But then the popularity with creation of Skibidi Toilet in 2023, which uses a mashup of the song "Give It to Me" by Timberland, and the main theme of its titular antagonist has since been adopted by Gen A. The other thing I was reading about Skibidi Toilet was
It's brain rot, right?
It's
Skibidi
kind
Toilet?
of it goes together. It's like there was some cringy YouTuber that made some cringy stuff, and I think he called it Skibidi Toilet because it was like a toilet with a face that started talking, so it all just got meshed together from what I understand.
Like
so
in Look Who's Talking To?
No, it had a real face, not just the.
You remember? It's like
not just the toilet seat started talking.
He wants to eat your pee pee and your poo poo.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have.
There's a Snickers bar in there.
Here's another one else that can't be
what
used
your mom said
as just talking. It's SK.
Isn't that Wolverine? Snick.
That's Snick. That's Snick.
Snickerdoodles.
Snickerdoodles. Snickers.
See, look, they all tie together.
Yeah, they do.
The Snickers got corn in it.
This is used to convey happiness and laughter. So, oh my God, that's so funny. SK. So it's like,
so like instead of snickering,
it's
a snicker.
And it is a form of key mashing. So it's literally like the quickest way I can say, like instead of just typing LOL, it's SK. So like kind of weak.
One.
We've got, and again, like I said, these go stupid now. And not really, but what? Okay, this one BFFR, and it is an acronym.
Best friends for real.
Nope.
BFFR.
I mean, that might be what we used it for, but that's not what Gen Z and Gen A, according to this, use it for.
Rocking the USSR. What?
Be fucking for real.
I was about to say butt fucking, but be fucking for real.
Yeah,
BFFR.
yeah. Like be serious. Like,
I need to re-listen to this podcast and go to my 13-year-old and be like, BFFR.
Yeah.
Skibidi.
Okay, here you go. Here's one. There's no way in fuck we would get this from just the word blood. And it's BLUD.
Isn't that Snoop?
BLUD. Is it an abbreviation or is it?
No, it's a word.
Blood. BLUD.
Yep.
Info.
Like Bloodhaven. It
is supposedly derived from Jamaican slang. Oh, someone needs to calm down back there.
It's gonna be your house, Jethro.
Yeah.
I got one sick one.
Derived from Jamaican slang. Originally comes from the term blood brothers. So there you go.
It's like a homie then.
Yeah. Yeah. Another word for friend or bro.
Yeah, okay. My daughter started using that one here. I was like, and see around here, it's more like gang affiliation.
Well, that's OOD. Think. All right, here's another one that I know where you'll go, but it's not that, and it is an abbreviation. It's shorthand. It's ASL.
Age, sex, location.
See, I knew that, and you were so predictable. Yo, man, so predictable.
Well, that's what it was. That's what
I gave you the chance.
AOL.
Yeah. Meet up all the hot chicks, do them, and all that.
Yeah.
But this was another one that this was on the top of the list when I found the list because it was in alphabetical order.
Right.
And I'm like, how the fuck did you do this? Why the fuck did you do this? It means supposedly the shortened version of as hell. I'm like, you took
hell. You just took the L from it.
Yeah, you took the L from that, but you kept the whole word as in it.
So wouldn't it be as H?
Yes. Well, no, it should be AH. If we're doing stuff right, it should be AH as hell. But it's like, it's like, and literally, it's like, and
you kids get off my language.
Yeah, and they do mention. It is unrelated to early internet slang of age, sex, location. So there you go.
That's so stupid. All right.
All right.
Pick two more.
Okay. We'll go with this one. 8.
Yeah. What is 8?
Like the number or ATE?
No. ATE.
ATE. What is
That's
8?
what I want to go do. Is I want to eat some food here.
4
That would
plus
be past
4
tense.
is what my daughter just said.
4 plus 4. I mean,
Aren't they
right.
Gen Zs? Shouldn't they know? Shouldn't they know this stuff?
You ate and you left no crumbs, she said.
That is one of the sentences they leave in here.
That's
Really?
one of the sentences.
But it is not for consuming food. supposedly.
When I ask her what these words mean or saying, she can't really give me an answer.
Yeah, they use these sentences that don't help, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I love that. I love when they use that kind of definition. Not even them, just anybody. When it's like, what does that word mean? And they use another word that it's like, what means this? I'm like, well, I don't know what that word means either because you're making them up. Anyways, the phrase is used to show admiration or praise for someone who succeeded or performed well in something. Like sentences are, girl, you ate that outfit. That choreography ate down.
Ate
Girl,
that
you
ass
must feed
up.
your butt because it's eating your shorts.
Girl, ate that ass up.
No. Yeah, no. But it means it literally means basically like good and pray. Like, oh, that is good. So it's like
Girl, that is 8. No, I would say
and especially
that is good.
And especially since the sentence they use to also show it is they ate and left no crumbs. Like, but I'm like, that's just you ate. That's just the regular word of ate. Like, that's just eaten. That's just goddamn it. Like,
So does crumb has another meaning now?
No. Not according to this.
Then how does
crumbs.
that sentence make any sense? And you know what? And none of them can use it correctly.
Right. All right. So, okay, my last word, and we're at the very end anyway, so I only had 2 more words. But the last word I got on here that I think we talked about it, but we'll never get chuggy.
Wasn't he a singer that sang Right There? I think B-Rob went and saw him last night.
He was that midget sidekick or little man sidekick on that one chick's late night talk show. Oh no, wait,
that was Chewy.
Chewy.
Well, he's a Wookiee.
The plane.
I know who Chelsea Handler, Chelsea Lately.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
The funniest thing I ever saw before he died was it was on her show, and they said, here's Chelsea Handler. He goes, wait, your last name's Handler? I always thought your last name was Lately. And I just remember dying. I miss Chewy. Chuggy. Booba. Can you use it in a sentence?
Skinny jeans are so chuggy, which that doesn't help you. Not which I love that sentence. Yep, I love that sentence because one and two, like the other thing is like, oh, is that still fashionable? What chuggy means is outdated, unfashionable, or uncool. So they're saying skinny jeans are unfashionable now.
Oh,
Jethro, you better return yours then.
Yeah. Well, shit. I have to buy a whole new wardrobe.
Just go buy some skinny jeans at Goodwill then, and just wear them around the house. Don't wear anything else, Jethro. Just the skinny jeans.
Old biscuits be hanging out and all
that. Make those into your Daisy Dukes.
Oh yeah, skinny Dukes.
They'll be hanging on either side of the seam there, and
you have to get 2 of them and make one.
I get the Franks before the beans.
Franks and beans.
Have you seen my baseball?
Yeah. Oh, such a classic movie. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten 99, which I didn't get 99% of these.
You got a bigger. You didn't get 99%, but you probably got like 60% of them.
I'll go with that. Problem. I knew. Yeah, I knew. And words are one.
They're hard.
Words are hard because they're long, and sometimes they mean things.
Sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they mean other things now
that don't make any damn sense to us.
Yep.
So yeah, do you all have any words? I'm talking to the audience now that you've heard that wasn't on the list that is current slang today that meant something to us in the past, but now means something different to the current generation? Let us know. So yeah. Choaf, seriously, thank you for gathering this list, man. This was a good episode, especially since Jethro and I looking confused for 90% of it.
I'm
Chuggy.
confused
Again.
100% of the time. Usually.
60% of the time, I'm confused 100% of the time. You'll get more homework, Choaf. Don't worry. Don't worry. Well, Kyle's
I don't want homework.
I heard he wanted more homework. Well, Kyle's still on sabbatical. We will have Dr. Justin as guest host. We'll have B-Rob. We'll have Jethro back. We will have Choaf back. Stitch, Tano was saying, Mr. Ben was saying he wanted to do an episode. So we'll have plenty of content coming up. It's just figuring out which guest to do what content and what we'll do. But yeah, Choaf, seriously, thank you for doing this. This was a lot of fun.
Enjoyed it.
Jethro, thank you for taking 2 hours out of your Sunday for doing this with us. We really appreciate you, man.
Was it 2?
It's about 2.
Dang, it was, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Flew by.
So what does that mean? What language? Who'd you steal that from? What generation you steal that from?
It's my word.
Wright brothers. The
The
Wright
Wright
brothers.
brothers.
Thank you, Orville and
Orville,
The other guy.
Redenbacher.
yeah, Wilbur,
No, Redenbacher.
Redbacher.
He did porn.
Snap, crackle, pop, motherfucker.
Yeah, he popped real early. It was all buttery.
Porn pops.
What pop? Butter me
glizzy.
up. He's salty.
Soda pop.
So,
Well, we had a good time. Well, we do miss Kyle. Hopefully he'll be joining us soon. We just don't know when. Last he said could be November. So, Kyle, move someplace with damn internet.
Like
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Like tomorrow.
you can use my hotspot.
Well, guys, with this has been Every Man's Guide to Nerddom. Thank you, Jethro. Thank you, Choaf. Choaf. That's the new
Wow.
word, Choaf. Choaf, for joining us.
You don't get to change my name.
Yeah,
I
we
get to
do
fight
now. So, as always, be good to each other. Stay fresh, cheese bags. See ya.
Bye.
Ah, love you, night.
Nerd Corker, rise up. It could get elevated. Nerd Corker, rise up. It could get